From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
The heat is on, but it's going to be air conditioned at Bob Mills Furniture this coming Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon. We have our storm teams that are going to be out there, and we have a touch-a-truck thing. So we want you to be able to do that. We're doing it in the morning, so it's a little bit cooler. And we have a bit of a breeze blowing through. That'll help out. We'll have our meteorology staff there as well. So if you have an opportunity, we'd love for you to drop by Bob Mills this coming Saturday from 10 to noon. In the meantime, it is still hot. It is still something we're dealing with, and it is something that we're going to deal with for a while because our heat advisory continues till 9 o'clock tonight. Heat index value numbers at this point, 104 in Tulsa, 108 in Bristow. It's not very good out west either because they've had some rain, so they have a lot of greenery, and so a lot of that greenery gives off moisture, and that moisture just sticks in the air as well. But we need it, because otherwise we're going to start burning up again Oklahoma, and at the rate we're going, we're going to get dry really, really fast. Actual temperatures in the 90s here, 103 down to Hobart and also around the Altus area, and Guyman at 100 at this hour. So rainfall over the last 14 days, kind of interesting to note. We've shut it off from Oklahoma City I-40 to the south, and so it gets dry so fast this time of year because you have excessively hot weather, you have very, very dry winds blowing, and that just quickly evaporates so much moisture. So the best moisture that we've had has been off to the east and to the far east, northeast of Tulsa, and around the Tulsa area it looks pretty good, but once you get on the south side and down through Okmulgee, Okfuskee County, it's starting to get dry. Grass is starting to burn up if you don't water. And as we look at the next 7 days, not a whole lot to talk about that's positive in terms of rainfall because we're just kind of in that dog days of summer situation. So here's the way it plays out tonight. Fair to partly cloudy skies, warm night, 70s to around 80. A south breeze, 10 to 15 miles per hour overnight. Then as we go on through the daytime hours tomorrow, temperatures will be back up around the century mark. And so we're not going to see that really change. And then we still have temperatures in the 70s to near 80 on Friday morning, and a south breeze. And then during the afternoon, gusty south winds will show up, upper 90s to near 100. And then what about Saturday? It looks just about like Friday. And what about Sunday? Looks just like Saturday. So your whole weekend is going to be hot. We do have several activities going on. Of course, whole hog days going on. And it always is pretty doggone hot, but it is going to be really hot. So just be advised for that. And we do have the parade coming up at 7 o'clock on Friday evening. At least the sun is setting and there is a bit of a breeze. That'll be good. And of course on Saturday, big day for the poker run. That's considered to be one of the big events out there, and temperatures will be pretty hot. If you want to get cool, the Illinois River might be your choice or a good destination. And we're talking about flow is just kind of at its normal seasonal levels at this point. So all along the area, it's looking good. Area lakes continue to show up to be just about as good as you could ask for. Skiatook, of course, just haven't had enough rainfall in Skiatook and Copan yet to get that water level up. Speaking of up, lake temperatures are up. We're generally ranging in the low to mid 80s, up to 86 right now at Grand, Fort Gibson, Lake Tenkiller, and up to an 88-degree reading in Kaw. And Lake Texoma, which I don't show here, is at 90. That's bathwater. All right, our temperature trend is beyond bathwater. It's going to be hot. We'll be in the 100-degree plus range right on through next week. It'll taper off a little bit late next week if things work as planned, but not enough because this is the hottest time of year, and it's all because of this big old ridge of high pressure mentioned at 5 o'clock, but it's just going to sit around here for a while, and so that's going to leave us pretty much with the hot weather. That's what we have. 97. Heat index at 104 right now. Most of the metro area showing up in the 90s to 100. We have south winds of about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Through the evening hours, it's just very, very warm or hot, however you want to look at it. 95 by noontime, and there's triple-digit heat coming up all across the area as we work our way into next week. So this is pretty impressive after going long period without really any nasty weather. All of a sudden, it's kind of nasty hot now for an extended period of time.
Looks like a repeat.
Yes, it does, over and over.